Hello everyone. I thought I would do a life update. Come ride with me video. I am just leaving my doctor's office and getting retested for my vitamins. Parked in like the corner area. Okay. Okie dokie pokey. I was doing good. My vitamin levels were good, finally. And so I stopped the B12 injections. And then my doctor was like, maybe you should still take the sublingual 2,500 milligrams. But I thought that because my B12 had now moved to like, higher than normal, that I would stop. I made this decision on my own. Clearly, probably not the right decision. But it feels like I'm walking through sand. I feel really tired all over again. So I asked her, I messaged her and I asked, should I go back on these sublinguals, 2,500s? And she was like, you need to come in and get retested. So that's what I just did. She's like, and then we'll talk about the supplements. So she's going to test that. And she's like, it would be really weird for you to lose that much of the level. I'd be really surprised if you're low again. She's like, well, let's test it and go from there. So that's where it's at. I'm just tired. I told her, I'm like, listen, I took like a couple of COVID tests because I thought, and she's like, oh no. She's like, you're good. I'm like, they all came back negative. So, anyway, so that's that. And now, driving home, and I just want to reiterate things that I've said before about self-care. Listen, I am a licensed massage therapist and have been so for over a decade, and have learned a lot in that time about self-care and what that means. I don't like when people speed up right on my ass. I don't like that. I've taught other people about the importance of self-care and self-care tools, even as a meditation teacher and a now wellness instructor, even more so. But in my own life, personally, I have also learned about self-care and how important it is to not drain yourself out and to really make it a priority to replenish your being. And I think a lot of people have self-care confused with spa treatments and shit. And that's just not really, I mean, sure, those things can be a way to take care of yourself and induce a more relaxed state, sure. But self-care is way deeper than that. It's about protecting and caring for your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. It's providing for your own needs. It is filling your own cup and not expecting others to do it for you. It's healing work. It's self-awareness work. It's owning your shit. It's facing your fears. It's healing, not like healing, but working through your traumas. I'm getting tired of the word healing. I mean, we do heal, but it's more like working through. And that's... oh. Whale light just came on. And that's... almost home. And that's working through your traumas, your pain, the things that your defense mechanisms, understanding yourself, and every day committing to doing a better job of taking care of your own well-being, healthy boundaries, and knowing what's good for you and what isn't, and doing the stuff that's best for you. Nobody can really do better for you than yourself. And of course, also, no man is an island. It's about also having healthy relationships and nurturing your relationships and having healthy friendships and community and building those kinds of healthy bonds with people. Self-care is a lot. There's a lot to it. And it's very easy, very, very incredibly easy to put your needs on the back burner until you burn out. I've done it a few times in my life, and I am still working through this burnout. I'm still working through it. And when did this happen? Like, probably started, I don't know. Well, I knew my vitamins were low in April, but I was tired way before then. It's a long process. And it's I don't know about you, but for me, I'm just the way I'm wired, or the way I grew up, or however I am, especially as a person who's a healthcare worker, somebody who has a career in the healing arts. It's way easier for me to make sure everyone else is taken care of, to just take care of and nurture everyone else. It's way harder for me to do it for myself, to take the time for myself. I could give, everything to someone else, but it's harder for me to commit the time for my own well-being, for my own self, because in a way it feels like, because I feel like I've been called to help others, to put more love into the world, to be of service to humanity, just like we all are. I mean, it's not like, it's just a special calling or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I feel like, I have a responsibility to make do my part to make the world a better place. And sometimes for me it just feels real selfish to take time for myself, especially when I see in the world how chaotic and awful things are and can be. So I just want to reiterate what I have said so many times before and previously. Take care of yourself. Make it a habit. Make it a really good habit of making your well-being a priority. You can burn out. if you keep going on fumes, especially now with the way that the world is. Especially if you tend to be a more sensitive person, if you look, empath, everybody's empathic, it's just to different degrees. If you're a super sensitive person and you tend to take on other people's stuff, that's something you need to work on, that you can shield, you can learn how to not let yourself be drained out. Those are skills that can be learned. Just like your intuition, the more you work the muscle, the stronger it gets. Everybody's intuitive. Everybody has extrasensory perceptions. It's just how much you learn to use that muscle and trust it. So that's basically where I'm at. I wanted to come on here and just remind you that self-care is super, super important. It's not an option, okay? It's not just something you can think about later. It's something that you should be thinking about every day. Everything flows from where you are, from where, everything flows from within you. If you aren't taking care of your own well-being, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and in all ways, if you aren't there for yourself, if you aren't your best friend, if you aren't your best buddy, if you aren't your own advocate, then everything else in your life is going to be affected. Everything. Because you're running on fumes, and the thing that's going to actually break, but the thing that's going to drain out is you. And then you won't be able to do all the things in your life and care for all the people that you care about the way you want to, because you just won't have the energy. Grounding yourself, knowing your energy is so important. We are energetic beings. Our heart works on an energy system. Our nervous system is electrical. We are energy beings. We need to know and learn and know about our energy and how it works and how our energy feels, and have that discernment to understand what our energy feels like. And then from that point, we can know and feel what other people's energy feels like. And then we can, detach from that if we need to. All of this is self-care. A battery needs to be grounded. Energy needs a ground. Otherwise, it is frying out all over the place. And the same goes with us. So, self-care. Please take care of yourself. And listen, have a great weekend. Yes, love one another. Yes, be kind to others. But please, please, please be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be loving towards yourself, just as you would towards any other sentient being. Okay? Toodaloo. Peace out.